In a quiet green forest lived a young squirrel named Sammy. Sammy was known far and wide for his spirit of kindness. Every day, he would scurry up and down the trees, gathering nuts not just for himself but for other creatures in need as well. One chilly autumn morning, Sammy noticed that the usually cheerful birds were unusually quiet. With his tiny heart full of concern, he stopped by to check on them. He found their nests empty of food. The strong winds had blown away all the berries they had stored for the winter. Sammy didn't hesitate to help. He quickly darted off to his secret stash on top of the tallest oak tree. He gathered the plumpest acorns, the juiciest berries, and carried them back to the birds, filling their nests with delicious treats. The birds chirped joyfully, and their melodies filled the forest once more. News of Sammy's deeds spread throughout the forest. The rabbits came hopping, the deer trotted, and even the shy hedgehogs peeked from their burrows. They all had stories of how Sammy had lent a helping hand in times of trouble. One day, a terrible storm hit the forest unexpectedly. The winds roared, and the rain poured down mercilessly. Sammy's treehouse, high up in the branches, swayed dangerously. As branches broke and leaves flew, Sammy lost his balance and tumbled to the ground. As he lay there, dazed and hurt, his friends came rushing to his aid. The birds flew down with medicinal herbs, the rabbits brought comforting leaves, and the deer stood guard. The shy hedgehogs bravely ventured out to keep him warm with their soft bodies. Together, they built a sturdy shelter for Sammy and nursed him back to health. When he finally opened his eyes, he saw all his friends gathered around, their faces full of worry and love. With tears of gratitude, Sammy realized that his acts of kindness had come full circle. He had always helped others without expecting anything in return, and now, in his time of need, his friends were there for him. From that day on, the bond among the forest creatures grew even stronger. They learned that kindness, like a seed, when planted and nurtured, blossoms into the most beautiful of forests. And so, Sammy the squirrel continued to live happily, knowing that in the heart of the forest, love and kindness prevailed.